Welcome back to Fred Achando Analysis, ladies and gentlemen. At this juncture, I want to ask one question. Who is President Ruto's political advisor? Does he do a good job? And if he does William Ruto listen and take heed to what the pieces of advice that is given? When William Ruto came out yesterday and made startling allegations that in the last contested elections, someone wanted to kidnap and murder Wafula Chebukati, he thought he would sanitize Chebukati as Chebukati retires home with 12 million shillings after serving and presiding over 3 contested elections in 2013, 2017, and 2022. I have a feeling that Wafula Chebukati, William Ruto, and all the team are suffering from some guilty conscience. Otherwise, why are they behaving the way they are behaving? If they know very well that the elections were conducted in a free, fair, and verifiable manner, why are they bothered by these efforts to ensure that they cleanse Wafula's name? Very many people have come out and reacted to those statements. Danstan Omari said that these are political statements that are only meant to be stated somewhere in Kamkunji, but not televised on national TV where even the international community are watching. And Roslyn Akombe is asking one fundamental question, that it is funny that we want to form a commission of inquiry to inquire into allegations of murdering Wafula Chebukati, yet we did not inquire into real deaths. And I think she was referring to the death of Musando. People have not forgotten that in 2017, the ICT guru Wafula Musando died at the height when people were expecting a credible election. He was the man who had the keys to the server, and someone thought it wise that it was fit for Musando to get out of their way because it seems he was a stumbling block into someone's victory. And other Kenyans stormed social media and they were saying that if we have to inform a commission of inquiry, then we have to start from 2013, 2017, and 2022. We seem to be focusing so much on the allegations that someone wanted to kill Wafula Chebukati. Yet even in that very election, there was a presiding officer in Embakasi East who died and no one is talking about him. For the first time, William Ruto has failed. Wafula Chebukati is a Kenyan, and any attempt to kill him is wrong because one life lost is just a life too many. But we cannot come up with allegations, yet the president himself has got the authority and it falls within his purview to create a commission of inquiry, so that instead of going around and making startling allegations, he should form an inquiry so that we can know exactly what happened. Because the president is our number one citizen. When he comes out and says that someone wanted to kill Wafula Chebukati, is there any counter allegation? Because now Kenyans are left in the middle of nowhere. The two presidential candidates, Raila Amolo Odinga is saying that there was a consortium of culprits who connived together to rob him of his victory. And he says that it was Wafula and his team. It was the judiciary. It was the international community. And he believes that his victory was stolen from him. And then William Ruto, who was also another presidential candidate, tells us that someone had infiltrated the IEBC and they wanted to kill Wafula so that they replace him with someone else. Don't you think we are playing politics just too much? There are questions that William Ruto needs to answer. He is the president. What is he still waiting for? The other time he said that there was a container full of blood where Mr. Kinoti and his brigade used to torture people before they killed them and throw them into River Yala. And did you know what he said? That is why he sacked Mr. Jude Kinoti. The question is, under the Kenyan Constitution and the rule of law, if someone kills, and killing not just one person but killing masses, do you just sack them from office or they should be arraigned in court? Why does William Ruto think that Kenyans do not have brains? He's on record as saying that we have shortage of fools in the country. And I want to agree with him. We have shortage of fools in the country. The reason why his statements are being contested, ladies and gentlemen, it's not because it could be true that there were pressure on Wafula Chebukati. But then, if you have the authority to inform an inquiry, to tell people, to give people the truth, but you still go ahead to make allegations like mwanasiasa wa kawaida, don't you think you are creating room for allegations? And the former Justice Kriegler from South Africa had warned Kenyans long time ago after the 2007 contested elections when people murdered each other, several of them were chased away from their land. One of the recommendations and observations that he made was that there is a lot of interference and infiltration from the political class that is trying to control the body that manages elections in Kenya. That time it was the ECK and the chairman was Samuel Kivuitu. And Justice Kriegler warned the nation that Kenya must guard against infiltration of the ECK, the IEBC by politicians. So what William Ruto is telling us is not new. He needs to go further and inform of a commission of inquiry. And this commission of inquiry, and this is a demand from Kenyans, should cover all the way from 2013 to 2017. Not only during elections, but every Kenyan that has suffered mysterious deaths, people like Jacob Juma, Yebei. We have several matters that have taken place. I'm sure that if this commission is formed, then you will hear people demanding, they want to know who killed Ouko and Pio Gama Pinto. So the murders in this country are so many and they can't be explained. The only thing that we need to condemn in the strongest terms possible is someone at the stage of the president coming out to make allegations as if he's some MCA, playing politics. This is a president of the country. And the allegation that he's making is touching on his predecessor and touching on a very delicate matter. Elections have been very emotive in this country. Let me tell you, ladies and gentlemen, William Ruto did not succeed because instead of persuading Kenyans that someone wanted to kill Wafula Chebukati, people have come out to demand that he should now tell us who killed Musando, and then he should now expand an inquiry into all the murders. Those who support William Ruto will maintain that someone wanted to kill Wafula. Those who support Raila Odinga have maintained that these are mere political gimmicks. What can save us? Just one thing: form it. Baba Wino is saying that we have forgotten the elections, we want to move on. Ledamo Lekina is saying form this commission so that we can rest. Is someone trying to escape from real agenda that we need to talk about? Why can't the government sit down and implement all that they promised Kenyans, because the more we play all these theatrics, we are getting nowhere. Last but not least, ladies and gentlemen, I want to say this. Mere allegations cannot cleanse someone's conscience. If you know you did some wrong, you cannot clear your conscience by trying to persuade Kenyans that everything is okay. If Wafula bungled elections, not one, not two, but three, he must retire peacefully with his guilt conscience. We are not responsible for it.